What's happening, Metasites? I'm back with another video. Thank you for tuning in to the Metapalooza show. Very good. Stay crafty. Yes, I understand what's going on with the censorship, and believe me, it's happened to me again. It's happened to me again. YouTube officially hates me. But that's okay, because I'm just going to go with the flow and doing the show. Because I got so much so. Yay. Anyway. Yeah, I've been hearing, let me be serious for a minute, okay? I'm just gonna attach this, okay? Nice. Oh, I only got a few minutes of juice. Gonna make it nice and simple. Okay, so for all of you guys who are awake, you know, waking up and smelling the coffee or tea, if you can't afford coffee. And by the way, if anyone would be so kind enough as to give a couple of donations, please, so I can go get some coffee and maybe go get good food. I could probably do a few things. Like, I do some research on the mRNA gene therapy Kool-Aid, which I'm not even going to say what, yeah, the V word, because you know something? I've been censored this morning. There was a video clip I wanted to share about these little calamari rubber band looking squid-looking fibers that they're pulling out of people's hearts and arteries. It looks disgusting. It looks like, looks like what I've been eating yesterday, Mr. Noodles. It looks like that. It looks like, you know, like those really thin, long tapeworms thingies. It's disgusting. But take my word for it. If you don't want to see it, or if you don't believe me, I'm just gonna maybe post a picture, or maybe I'll post a link. Happy Humble Hermit is a guy who posts some interesting content, so he has his channel, and in the video, in his little clip in the middle somewhere, you'll see it, or I might post a link. So yeah, the censorship is bad. I know it's getting very worse, and I can't even show people certain things. Last summer, I was trying to work on a jab documentary. You know what I'm talking about.
These are not the size of just one protein.
And as far as I know, a lot of people, they said no to it because they didn't want to risk the long-term potential side effects. And look where we're at today. Look where we are at now. It's crazy. A lot of people are coming out and they're saying, yeah, I'm getting rashes all over my body. I had to see these clips. I can't show people everything, but I've seen it.
Right, and it looks like it has.
I can't show people on my YouTube channels because every time I go out of my way and do this, YouTube will come back and hit me with a strike, and it's got me in a box, and I can't share everything I want. And it's sad because truth is getting oppressed. So I say to people, yeah, if you don't want to take it from me, take it from the guys who have done the research. Times and Signs, they've warned people about AstraZeneca for years. And you know something? They were right. They were right. They said it way before that this came up public on TV in the mainstream news, and said, yeah, AstraZeneca, they're banning it in different countries because it's just not safe. And I got the little low power thing, so I'm gonna keep it short. Nice and simple. So just in case I don't have any more juice left, go follow Times and Signs. Go follow these other people, these individuals that know about, you know, what's going on. Zay Speaks Truth is a watchman. A lot of people are helping him out. He's great. I've been telling him, yeah, get a website or get a hard drive at least, because just in case YouTube is going to start taking good channels down. Like last summer, I had people that I've had made friends with, and I don't hear from them anymore because I don't know what happened to them. They've been censored off the platform, or maybe they just gave up. Yeah. So I mean, we're at the golden age now of like, we should be moving forward as a society in 2022, but instead we're seeing like we're divided. We're divided, and what has happened with the shutdown of businesses and inner economy, it's hanging by a thread. You guys have to have a responsibility to tell people about this, because some of us watchmen out there are really trying. We're really trying to get this information out there. We're doing the best we can, but YouTube is not allowing us to share everything, and this is a big problem. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go back and doing my thing, but just so you know, I'm not a happy camper, man. I know what's going on. These Kool-Aid shots, they're not good for you. Even if the doctors tell you, yes, this will help you, don't listen to that, because I'm seeing way too many stories of people getting sick and they're dying. When it gets to the point where I see little kids suffering and dying, that's when I lose it. That's when I go off the deep end. And well, you haven't seen me going off the deep end, but just so you know, yeah, I got a threshold. You know, especially when it comes to messing with children. Don't do that, please. I want to be a daddy one of these days. I love kids. I don't have kids of my own, but still someday, you know. Even in this world, even in this broken, screwed up, backwards, messed up world, and parents, they should know better. They should protect their kids against this stuff, you know. Not go along with it. My family too. I'm thinking about my family right now. Yes, all my family, they've taken it. I've tried to tell people, warn people about this. I think I was the only one working at a restaurant back last summer. I was trying to warn people, yeah, this is not good. I've done my research. No one paid any attention. What do I know, right? I don't know anything. I'm not a manager. I'm not making money. I'm just a stupid filmmaker. Right. No, I'm not. See, I know the difference. There's people out there that are just gonna do whatever they want. They're not gonna do the research. There are people out there that have said no, and right now they're just trying to find a way to make it by through another month. I don't know how to help these people, to be honest. I could just say to them, listen, you know what? It's better that you didn't take this Kool-Aid, because now there's people that are coming out, they're dying. They're getting blood clots, Crohn's disease, shingles. Maybe that's just a start. Maybe we might see like untold numbers of death, but I sincerely hope not. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that this is as bad as it gets, but I've seen and heard stories of people dying, and it's not okay. I don't know if this video is going to be censored too, but whatever. If you have not taken the Vex, or if you, sorry, yeah, I shouldn't say that word. If you haven't taken any, if you've taken one, don't take it anymore, please. It's not good for you. No. And yeah, as for the censorship, this YouTube's community guidelines. If you go over to BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, YouTube, Brighteon, did I mention Odyssey? Yeah, any other platform. I'm sure that still there's a very a limited amount of censorship. If it exists at all, it's probably minimal compared to YouTube, because I know that the direction which YouTube is going, YouTube's community guidelines is preventing anyone from sharing a certain information, but they'll allow for filth, they'll allow for mainstream stuff and entertainment, they'll allow for disgusting mukbangs, but anyone who wants to share a little snippet of truth, they're going to be censored, and it's not right. It's not right, and people are dying. Never forget about people getting sick and getting their lives ruined. They're dying. I don't want to say too much. It's if you want to do your research, the information, it exists, but you're just gonna have to look for it. Please don't take your doctor's word for it. If they say that it's okay, they're just regurgitating knowledge, and they don't understand the long-term health risks. Why did they skip animal trials? Why did they skip animal trials when they forced this, the Kool-Aid on everybody? Really. Honestly. And pretty soon, I don't know what the future holds, but I think it's going to get so bad that people are going to start going into frenzy mode, and they're going to be angry at what's happened to them. And there's going to be like a massive censorship. They're going to probably blame it on COVID 2.0, and they're probably going to keep on enforcing the lie. Let's get more let's get more of these. Yeah, until you're okay. You know what? This is the problem. This is the reason why people are getting prions and calamari strands of fiber in the arteries, and they shared it on InfoWars. And no, it's not a conspiracy. I've kept close watch of all these videos, and I should have gone further with it. I mean, every time I shared these little videos, I'm not even sure if they're still up anymore. But yeah, the videos that exist, I have the footage, so it's real. And of course, the powers to be, they're not gonna say anything about it. They want it's a very sinister agenda what they have for people. The Georgia Guidestones, by the way, what had happened with the Georgia Guidestones, that should have been a wake-up call for people. Instead, they're calling this an act. They're probably going to call this an act of terrorism. And people are like so stupid, they don't understand what the Guidestones were there for. If you actually did your research, what did it say on the Guidestones? Maintain population under 500 million people. Now, I'm stretching for a minute, but hear me out. Hear me out. What if that what was said on the Guidestones before they were demolished, conveniently, just at this time, I believe it should have been demolished decades ago because it's a satanic monument of death. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. The point is that these guidestones with the commandments etched in them, satanic commandments of death, maintain population under 500 million. How do you propose that they're going to do that? Really? Maybe in the form of a slow kill virus. I don't know. I'm not the one who did it. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just reporting what I know. That's it. So I didn't make this up. I'm just reporting it. So right now, I think 70 to 80% of the population has already drank the Kool-Aid. Excuse me, drank the Kool-Aid. And now we have to wait and see. We don't know what this is going to do to people. We don't know because there hasn't been any studies, long-term data. They skipped animal trials. They censored good alternative medicines and doctors who have been studying this. Dr. Pierre Corey, his testimony on ivermectin, that was thrown underneath the bus because they didn't want to listen to him. But in his trials, nobody died. He actually dealt with real COVID patients. But no, the pharmaceutical industry, they can't have that. They gotta push the shots because it's all about the money. There's a very sinister agenda going on. Bill Gates, yeah, he's been pushing this, and he's been buying up all the land. He's been making a ton of money from this, a ton. To what purpose? I mean, now we're seeing inflation. Entire farms and crops are being bought up and paid for, and what's going to happen with our crops? Honestly, do you think that do people really believe that we're going to have many more years of like this high living? I just got a little taste of that, if anything. I'm just a starving artist. I don't get to eat a lot or enjoy many of the things which people have and take for granted. Some people, they got too much, okay? And there are those who are hardworking and they have nothing. They're living paycheck to paycheck or are in debt or trying to get out of debt, and they're not stupid, okay? I was working in a couple kitchens last summer, got fired from both of them because I didn't want to take one of those, but it was their policy. They have a policy now. They can't even hire anyone. If they hired anyone who has not taken it, they get fined. Again, the powers to be, they got these new laws, and they want everyone to take it. If not, you're going to be labeled as, I guess, I don't know, somebody who's a spreader. They never forget what had happened. Okay, let's recap. We had 2 terrible years of like social distancing, wearing masks. I mean, I even tried to play ball with these clowns, trying to, cover up and social distance. I was polite. I tried to play by the rules, but no, they're going to continue pushing it again until nobody can be living comfortable. You gotta get how many jabs in order to continue living as normal. It's sick and satanic. People these days have no idea what's going on. The powers that be, they don't want to cure us. They don't want to cure us. What do they want to do? They want to control us. They have every intention of destroying us. Because what it said on the Georgia Guidestones, maintain population of 500 million. We have over 7.5 billion people living in this earth. And how do they propose to get the population down to 500 million? The answer? I'll let you think about it. So have you thought about it yet? Have you figured it out? If you still haven't figured out the big picture, I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell people. Honestly, you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna be doing my own thing, wasting my time trying to reach out to people. Because I've been trying for 2 years now, trying to share people the truth, and I followed people. They begged doctors not to put a needle in them because they were scared to death. Honest to God. One sister down under, Victoria Rose, I'll just call her that. She documented everything. She was like trying to warn people, and she might be doing better now. But I'd say that a lot of people last summer they were not doing so well. I was in the hospital because I was sick because I was trying to fast and trying to save money. It takes its toll after a while. Starving artist. But who cares? Who really does care? I do. Is there anything I can do about it? No. Is there anything I can share with the public? Can I reach a lot of people? I don't know. The censorship, man. The censorship. It's got me in a box, and it's got so many other people. It's shut up so many people. The channels are gone. They're just gone, or they moved to different platforms, or they moved on to do different things. Sister Ellie was a girl who had her ministry, and then one day her channel just disappeared. I imagine that she's probably off on SoundCloud, or doing some rapping, maybe making music, living out her dream. But good for her. She tried. She got the message, and she tried to warn people. I tried my best, but I guess it wasn't good enough. Trying to get the truth out. Every year it does get more challenging. I can't believe how bad things have gotten, though. I mean, what she told me over a year and a half ago, and I swear to God, this was true. She told me exactly what would happen, and I was told. And she was right. Things have gotten so bad now that I can't pretend, I can't pretend that it doesn't exist, because it's affecting everyone. Last couple of weeks, I was over to a church after coming home getting groceries, and I saw on the sign, church billboard, Happy Pride. So I had to document that in another video, and that's another topic of discussion I'm not even going to get into. Yeah, so there's transgenderism, there's transhumanism, and I'm gonna share all that later. I just want people to take this opportunity to please help support me so that I can get those videos made on time, hopefully before the censorship gets worse or something worse happens. I think that even though that there's a lot of people that are kind of doing their thing. Word, I get it. Everybody's got their own channels. You have your own lives. I say to people, please, if you have any conscience, don't keep your channels blank like an idiot, because if you do that, then you're basically lazy, and who respects lazy people? Honestly, you have channels. You got cameras on your phones. It's 2022. Come on, people. Listen, people are dying. You want me to repeat it? People are friggin' dying. They're dying. And now you know. And now you have to choose now whether to go back into your own ignorant lives and, just live easy, coast through life and not take any responsibility. Or you could choose to take some action and start vlogging. Like anybody could do this. I mean, it's not hard. You have channels that you leave blank. You can create anything. You could bake anything you put your mind to it.
Are you getting the message now? Don't leave your channels blank.